Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So today I will be talking about Success Club. Success Club is really what I've been focusing on since I became a coach. I have reached Success Club 10 now for 28 months consecutively. So it's really something I've been not only focusing on hitting myself, but also teaching my team. Because one thing that's very cool about Success Club is that it's an easy, duplicable system, and it will only work and build a solid business for you if you hit it and you also teach your team to make that a non-negotiable goal, and then so on. They will teach their team, and then this is how you really gonna create good volume in your organization, and this is how you're going to be able to create a solid income and live off Beachbody if that's what you want. So like I said, Success Club is very important because it's tied to Shakeology, and Shakeology is tied to everything. So not only by connecting people with Shakeology, you're helping them getting the nutrition they need with the best health shake out there, but you are also creating residual income in your business. This is a consumable product, so that means that people are buying it every month, and it's not comparable to, let's say, a DVD, or even now that we have on demand. This is not something you can download on the internet. So this is really something that you want to focus on in your business. And how do you get successful points? By connecting people with Shakeology. All right. I'm going to share with you a few of the things that I do on a monthly basis to make sure that I hit my target. And I will start by telling you that the very first thing I will do is to write down my goals. So I will do that for all different kinds of goals. I even do it for my personal life. And I think it's super important to take time to sit down with a paper and a pen and write down your goals. If you think they're clear in your head, they're not. Don't trust your memory. Don't trust what you think might be clear to you. I'm telling you, the moment when you take that pen and you sit down and you start thinking and you write it down, there's something that happens that makes it, I don't know, it creates a more clear vision of what you want to achieve and how you're going to get there. Because writing down goals is super important, but it's not what's going to get you to reach your target, right? It's defining the activities that you need to do to get there. So first, you're going to sit down and write down your goals. And if we're talking about Success Club, well, you're going to want to know how many successful points you want to get that month, right? And you want to be setting SMART goals. So I will attach a picture with the definition of SMART goals, what it means, but basically it means you have to have specific goals. It's not just like a vague idea. It needs to have a lot of details, a deep meaning. It needs to be measurable. It needs to be achievable, realistic, and timely. I think that I might be missing one word, or like not the right word, but I'll attach the picture so you know. But basically what I'm telling you is that you have to have a specific goal that you can measure, and it needs to be it needs to have a deadline. That's super important, to have a deadline. So once you set up that goal, let's say you say, okay, I want to hit Success Club 10 this month. So you want to break it down, right? And you want to start by asking yourself, what does that mean? What does hitting Success Club 10 mean? Well, it means that you're connecting 5 people with a challenge pack, or maybe a few people with a challenge pack and a few other people on Shakeology HD. Because you're getting 2 points per challenge pack and 1 point per new Shakeology HD order. So you need to figure out what that means. So basically me, I will mostly be selling challenge packs. Rarely will I only be selling Shakeology alone. So that's usually 5 people a month if I want to reach success with them. All right. So once you have that figured out, you want to double it up. If I really want to get success with 10, then I'm going to work for 20. Okay. You want to shoot higher. You want to still have a realistic goal and an achievable and attainable goal. But I always tell my team, double it. So don't write down that you want to hit Success Club 10. Have in mind that you're shooting for 20, right? And you're going to base your activities on what you would do if you were to reach for 20 successful points. So once you have that set up, you want to break it down into weeks. All right, so how many people every week do you need to connect to a challenge pack, a solution that we're offering with Beachbody, a week to get that target? So if you want to spread it equally, you would say I need at least 2 people per week, which would get me 8 points. Sorry, let's just double it up because we're going for 20, right? All right, so perfect. So we're going for 20 points. So it means that we're aiming for 5 people a week that will be connected with a challenge pack. So that's 5 challenge packs a week. You might be like, oh, 5 challenge packs? Yeah, really, you want to focus on 5 people you can help. You might be sending out 30 invites during that week, right? But it really just opens your mind to like, okay, I need to have 5. You're shooting for 5, you might get 2. And if you get 2, then you're getting closer to your target. So I don't know if that makes sense. I'm saying too many numbers at the same time, but really just want to break it down no matter what your goal is. And you can do that with any goal that you have. You want to start breaking it down into chunks, right? You don't want to be thinking about the top of the mountain. You want to take a step at a time, right? You see the top of the mountain, but you're going one step at a time. So let's say you're shooting for 5 challenge packs a week. So how many invites will you have to send every week to hit your target? And we know that we're inviting every day. So you want to break that down in everyday invites. So how many people are you going to be inviting? How many people are you going to be talking to every day? How many conversations you're going to be starting? So I heard a rule, or one coach said that, if you want to get 5 yeses, you might have to send 30 invites. So that could be a good ratio to start off with. But really, we all know that it's not everybody that we invite that will say yes. So we need to invite a lot of people to get to the point where we're getting the numbers that we want. So this is just to give you an idea of how I do it myself. I will break it down and I'll know exactly what I need to do every week to be on track to hit my target. You can do that with Diamond as well, right? Any goal that you have. You want to work with a calendar. Obviously, it's going to work a lot better if you have a calendar, if you want to have it on paper, on your computer, whatever works for you, but have a calendar and have deadlines on there, like saying maybe you work from the Beachbody week, which is from Thursday to Wednesday. So you want to have by Wednesday, you want to have your goal for the week, you want to be hitting it or getting very close to it. And then the cool thing about breaking things down like that is that if ever you're not hitting your target the first week, well, you can readjust the number of invites, or you can tweak things around, like there's something that you need to improve on so you do better the next week. So this is what you would do typically to make sure that by the 30th, 31st, you have reached Success Club 10. But if you want to be even smarter than that, you're not going to shoot for the 30th or the 31st of the month. You're going to go for, I shoot personally for 5 Success Club by the 5th, 10 Success Club by the 10th, okay? Because this is my personal goal, and I know that once I do that, I show my team how important it is for me to hit it right away, how I make that a priority in my goal so they know how important it is. And then I can focus on other activities in my business and not solely on getting points, right? I can work with my coaches and do some training, do videos like that. I can do some other stuff. And I'm not struggling at the end of the month and like freaking out because I'm not getting the results that I wanted to. So really start with the end in mind. What do you want to achieve? What it means to achieve that goal, what it takes to get there, and break it down. And if you want to be even smarter, just try to cut your month in half and really shoot to get Success Club as quickly as you can in the beginning of the month. So how I do that with my deadlines is I work with my challenge group. So since I became a coach, since I started a coach, I've always had at least one challenge group a month. And it's basically usually the first Monday and the third Monday of the month would be my dates for running my challenge groups. And sometimes I change them up, but the reason why I do it that way is it pushes me to have a final rush on the previous month, let's say, because I'm going to rephrase that. I give myself at least a 10-day period between someone orders and someone starts their challenge group. So by doing that, let's say the first Monday of the month, that means that the previous month, maybe 10 days before the month end or something, I make sure that everybody got like their order in. So I still have room, like even if I didn't hit my target, let's say for the 10th of the month or mid-month, I still have room to work around. So it creates a sense of urgency for myself. And super important to have deadlines because you know that 80% of the work will be done in the last 20% of the time frame. All right, because we are humans, we procrastinate, that's just how we are. So if we don't have a deadline, things don't get done. So it's super important for you to have a deadline for your challenge groups. So it forces you to work towards that goal that you want to hit. All right, I think I did that. I just checked my notes. And yeah, so this is exactly what I was saying about challenge groups. You want to have deadline. You want to be running challenge groups every month. If you're scared you're not going to get all the people you need in your challenge group, you can either work with your upline, work with a coach you need. You can team up. We're Team Beachbody. Everybody is trying to help. So I do that with my team as well. I have my dates out there. If they want to join my challenge group, I open it up. I personally think that there is a specific connection or maybe a more I don't know, a more personal connection when it's when you're running your own challenge group, and it's a very good learning experience to do it on your own. But like you can team up, and that's a lot of fun too. So it's really don't think, oh, I might not have enough people, so I should stop inviting, or like, you know what I mean? Like, don't limit yourself. Worst case scenario, you have 2 or 3 people, well, 2 people, let's say, and you don't hit Success Club, whatever. Well, you can still run a challenge group. It doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world unless you decide that it is. So you can make it a very special, exclusive group and have a lot of fun doing it. So for Team Cups, let's say when you want to win the cup, I wanted to touch on that just very quickly, because I get asked sometimes, how do you get that many points? How's your team getting so many points? And I have rock stars on my team. I have 2 girls last month in May. They both hit 106 Success Club points each. And it's May, and it's not even a Team Cup, but they were both on my Team Cup. They're on that poster, right? They're hidden by flowers. Sorry, Caroline and Genevieve, and they're like really rock stars. And you know what? They're very, very good at what they do. They are very passionate about what they do, but the reality is they're talking to so many people every single day. Like, they're talking to a lot of people, and this is what they focus on, like connecting people with solutions to help them be happier, right? So there's no secrets behind that. If you want to get high numbers, you need to increase the number of conversations you're having. I don't have like crazy numbers every month, but when I go for the cup, I will personally invite a lot more. I usually don't invite so much. You know, I'll have people come to me with my posts on my page, but when it's cup month, I go back to my contact list, and everybody that said no or not now, I go back to them and I invite them again. I have a video that I did for the Super Saturday that I will also post as a bonus on this page, and that's pretty much it. That's what I had to share with you. So Success Club is really an easy target. It's 3 people a month that you're connecting with Shakeology and a Beachbody product. You're helping 3 people. So remember that it's only reaching out to a few people that you know that needs that, and you're helping them out, and you're at the same time you're building your business. So I hope this helps, and I wish you a wonderful day. Ciao.